All right. This is the
Hello,
big
everybody.
anime Expeditions 1.0 update.
It's so big.
Yo, there's so much to do. No, there's really not.
Oh, there's like a new little mini game, uh, new stage,
The
couple
new
new
story,
units.
yep.
And that's like about it.
And none of them, apparently, as far as I know, aren't as good as any of the 0.5 update or 0 update units.
At least the meta
Even
ones.
with Unbound.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
what they did that was nice is the autoplay that I haven't tried, but from what I'm hearing from one of our guild members, is bugged and doesn't work. So that's good. But beyond that, having more units that don't use Unbound, always a nice thing. If only they were good. I mean, like,
Yeah,
come on now.
everyone but Gohan runs Forsaken. The only thing about Gohan is, obviously, you can get it free Unbound with the new event, which I think is very nice. I do think that's a positive. I do like that. It's just very boring, this update. Dragon Ball is one of my favorite, series of all time. Almost a lot of people that we know really, really like it as well. Obviously, it's one of the most popular anime of all time.
Yeah.
And I still had no hype for this update.
This update has been so boring that I haven't sat there and got most of the units. I actually don't think I have a single unit from this update yet, because I just haven't cared, and I didn't have gems saved up.
Yeah,
So-
I got Cell when I first logged on. And then I got Goku. Now I have Gohan. Which I do want to say, the Gohan missions, awesome that you have a secret that you can get from a mission. That's awesome. The missions are boring. You get Goku, you get Cell, you Evo them, you run maybe 10 matches, or just with them in your team. Which doesn't matter, because if you have Megami, you could just beat basically anything in the game for free.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, he's still the best general unit in the game.
And then you go and do the new expedition, which is you sit there and you... What did I just tell him? You AFK. You set up, you AFK, you lose, you do it again. Until you get enough of the metal scrap. Which is not fun to me.
Which,
Personally.
hot take, I know expeditions are supposed to be the unique mode that you're supposed to grind in between updates, supposed to give you a bunch of resources, all this cool stuff you can do. I think that it needs some changes because this is insane. Even grinding for the skill tree or the buildings takes so long. And it would be fine if there was actual any difference. Because it is technically a roguelike. There are things that change every run, different nodes you go on, different traits and stuff you get, but you still take your starting team in. It's still really goofy. All the bosses just sit there and wail on your payload, and you just have to sit there and hope that your units kill all the little babies in time, despite the bosses having no health. So it's just annoying. And then you do it 100 times. And they're not short. I'm 12 minutes into this one. I don't even know if I've been to my first boss or not. I don't remember. It's just blending in together because it's all the same.
Expedition, not a very... It's a very... How do I say this? Innovative mode? I wouldn't even call it that. It's unique. Was fun. But they need to do something, add more to it. They just did add more to it. But you hardly notice. They added the little... You run into the units. And you're like, oh, wow. It's, Trunks. Oh, you have to have this item, and then you get Trunks. Oh, that's cool, I guess. How do I get the item? You gotta find a different guy and talk to them. All RNG, by the way. Haven't ran into Trunks a single time, and I grinded for this Gohan, so I probably should have. And I made sure to go to the ones that had it.
I
And,
have encountered him twice and gotten the toy capsule twice. I don't know what I do with it. I should probably go look at that. I will admit, I'm a little, like, I don't have as much information about this update as I normally would, because I haven't wanted to play it. I got on, I saw it was more of the same. Autoplay is cool, but apparently what our guild member is saying right now is that how it's bugged is it just reconnects you after a couple matches of autoplay, and it stops.
I've ran into that myself.
Okay.
And that is true. That does happen.
That's stupid, but whatever. It's not like everyone who's playing this game already probably is macroed for Megami and Itachi by now. I mean,
There's nothing you need to macro for this update unless you want shiny banner units.
yeah, which is more gem macroing that I'm too tired of to do.
Yep. I mean, I spent basically 2 weeks getting Megami, but that's just because I just had better things to do on my computer.
Yeah.
I wanted to play different games. I wanted to talk to my friends. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to play what they were playing. I have a life outside of playing this game. And people were just like, well, then don't macro. Then how am I going to get the best unit in the game so I can play the game?
Before anyone says you don't need Megami, you 100% need Megami. For the Yuta Master event that I guess left now, you needed Megami. You needed Megami or you needed 4 people with Yuta. And there was no in between. There was no little gimmicks, no little niche things you could do to get around it.
Trust me, we tried.
Yeah, we tried a lot. We would get to the boss, we would die. Over and over, just all the time. Honestly, this might be a hot take, but if they're gonna make expeditions so grindy, let us keep our traits. I know the whole point is being able to buy them from the shop and stuff. Keep that in the game, but just let you keep your base trait. Because you keep your equipment and stuff, just let me keep my traits so I don't have to sit here and actually think for a little bit at the very beginning of the match if I have to do it a million times anyways.
Yeah. I don't believe that's very fun. I don't think having to grind this mission, or not mission, but the expedition over and over and over to get what? Literally, half of the stuff that you need from expedition anyway, you don't grind from that stage.
Yeah.
You literally get everything else from every other stage. They replaced the Yuta one with the Gohan one this update, which I will try to get. It is pretty difficult. I did run it alone, and I could not beat it. And I do have Megami and everybody now. So we'll see what happens. I only ran it one time, to be fair. Not really thinking, because obviously when you have Megami, you don't need to think. At all. But we'll see.
All in all, update, mediocre. It was not worth the wait, not worth the hype.
No.
We dealt with a really bad 0.5 update and kept saying, guys, it's only a 0.5, don't worry, guys. Update 1.0, that's where all the resources are, that's where it's going to be good. And it just wasn't. It was just a whatever update. All the unit models look garbage, all the units are mid, it's unfun, it's grindy, it's just why? I've been playing Blocks Fruits. That is the definition of unfun, grindy game. And I've been enjoying it more than this update.
I've been playing this update, but that's because I don't like playing anything else. Even I think this update's boring. I mean, they added the new tower mode, which, if you play Vanguards, it's just world line from Vanguards, and that's it. It's the same exact thing. You go to floor 1 all the way to floor 50. When you get to floor 50, you get the cool exclusive unit. And don't worry, there's the leaderboard one too, where if you get it, you get the shiny unit and a skin for the unit. Wow, that's fun.
I love
It's,
more competitive leaderboards that lock certain content behind them.
Let's talk about the delays. Now, we were told... I don't think we were told. I think they just said, okay, we're going into maintenance now, an hour late. And then we had the longest fucking maintenance. The longest maintenance of all time. And I'm like... For this? This update feels very rushed. This update is like... the UTD 1.0 update, but worse. At least UTD's units looked good. I mean, you can kind of tell who everyone is by looking at them. Unlike the old Goku, which... there's no way in hell you would believe this is Goku.
Yeah.
I mean, just by looking at this. You can guess, oh, that's a Dragon Ball unit. This looks more like Shallot than it looks like Goku.
The only thing that makes it kind of look like Goku is the clothing, because it kind of looks like CC Goku, but like...
And then you have the new Goku, which, to be fair, looks more like Goku. It's still not good. I wouldn't call it amazing.
I would believe you could tell me this was an OC.
Yeah. No, yeah, you could have said that. I want to talk about the Gohan model. Why does he look more like an adult than a teen here? Like, he does not look like... He looks like actual future Gohan. And before you tell me, the shiny is future Gohan, that doesn't make the normal model look any better. He looks better when he goes Super Saiyan, when you upgrade him. But, like, still.
Yeah.
This model is not good. Was there a reason we changed the cape color? Is that really gonna be DMCA? If we change the cape color to white? That's our big issue?
I don't know, man.
Like...
I don't know. Just... AU was supposed to break the ATD curse. Here we are.
It's Vanguard's 2.0.
We've talked about this update. We've probably been sitting here talking for like 20-30 minutes. There's nothing else to say. It's just mid. It's just mediocre. If you're gonna play Expeditions, wait till next update.
I hope next update's better than this. And you know what? It probably will be. And knowing 0.5s, it'll probably be another banner slop update. Which, at this point, as long as they're cool units that are actually new to the meta and add new, cool, interesting mechanics, like literally anything. Because what Gohan is just an active ability of a Kamehameha, which shoots in a straight line for about like 10 seconds, maybe. Not even that. Probably like 3 or 4. And then you have to wait on a 90-second timer for that to come back. And that's not cool. His passive, it's whatever. I don't have him evoed, so you can't read the full passive, but still, it's not crazy. I mean, really, all in all, this update is just disappointing. We had high hopes. I think everybody had high hopes just for this to... No one new is introduced to the meta, so it doesn't matter, even if you don't get them. It doesn't really matter, unless you want them to look cool on your team. Doesn't matter. You come in, you can still get all the good units, obviously. One of them's a banner unit. 2 of them are banner units, technically. But one of them's an always there banner unit. There's no point in getting new units this update. There's no point. There's no point in getting getting Gohan. There's no point in getting Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Cell. I mean, there's really no point into getting anything. No new raid. The story mission is just, obviously, a story mission. That's so fun. The tournaments, nothing's really changed. Who cares about tournament? Unless you're, like, actually playing this game for real. I mean, all in all, this update is a letdown. and they dropped almost the same exact time as AV dropped an update. And I'm like, because they were both delaying, and they both dropped at the same time, and it makes me like think, were they trying to see who can drop later? Like, what is this? But yeah, I mean, the new event's cool. It's the coolest thing they added. I'm gonna be real. You can get a free Unbound for only a Dragon Ball unit, which, I mean, whatever, I guess. None of them are good anyway. All in all, I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
I wouldn't give it that. I would give it about a 4 or 5. This is just about as middle of the road as it gets. There's nothing to it. There's like enough. This update isn't gonna matter. It just doesn't matter.
Nope.
But I think we probably talked 30 years off.
I think so too.
Much to say. So we'll see you guys next video. Hopefully it'll be out soon.